Good morning, my name is Benjamin Mohler, I'm a paleontologist, and my potions are too strong for you, traveler. Today is day 11 on the Menefee expedition out here in the 80-million-year-old rocks of northwestern New Mexico, and we are very busy trying to take out some of our bigger dinosaur finds of the season, including a very complete tibia that we're very carefully trenching around so that we can eventually, hopefully, flip it today, if not tomorrow. We're also going to clean up the turtle jacket that was flipped yesterday, and Dr. McDonald is currently focused on a very interesting site that's turning into a little more than he bargained for, possibly. So let's get to it. Again, the possibility is always there that we find new and exciting things today, but I'm anticipating lots of hard work. So let's get to it. Having a bit of a King Arthur moment over here.
You can do it.
Gotta give it a wiggle. Come on. Oh my God. So here I am on a bathroom break, and I found yet another little piece of trionychid. So this is that soft-shelled turtle, that family that comes to North America during the Cretaceous from Asia. You can tell that it's a trionychid because of the sort of little dimples on the top, as opposed to the much larger baenid shells that we find out here that tend to be completely smooth. Now this bone, unfortunately, is in a really tough sandstone wall. You can see where kind of water has eroded all the way around the shell to expose it. But because we're really busy trying to take out some other stuff, this guy might have to wait for another year until we can excavate it. The weather is also looking a little sketchy today. So far, this cold front has only delivered overcast and not really any big rainstorms and not too much wind. But as always, we need to keep an eye on it because the first sign of lightning strikes means it's time to get out of the field. We do not want to mess around with that stuff. Here's trenching at that other dino bone site. We've got this side of the trench on one end, the other side going on that direction, and that bridge where they're connected is the final thing to go before this guy will be fully trenched around. Any ideas what you're working on here?
Well, it's dinosaur bone of some kind, but at this point, I can't really see enough of it. It's got some interesting morphology, but I'm not really sure which bone it is or even how many bones it is.
So the part that you saw is this kind of light orange powder, right?
That's right. You can see this bone here is bleached because of the sun into this kind of pinkish color. So that's what's along the fringe, and then behind it, the bone had unfortunately turned to powder because the sediment around it was so heavily eroded. But as we dug deeper in, we started finding more intact bone, more solid bone.
So then this is kind of organic plant that's cropped off, but that's some bone right there.
Right.
It's almost impossible to see on camera, but we'll take your word for it. Some interesting plant material right here. Big knot and a little knot. Sorry, I'm gonna cut that clip short so YouTube's copyright claim doesn't hand my ass to me. Here's the tibia again. We're getting very deep around it, but still not quite deep enough to flip. So I'm guessing this will probably be a Saturday thing, ultimately. And it's just gonna be a lot of hard work. Maybe not 9 to 5, but 9 till 2. That'll be sufficient. Some more leaves preserved in the mudstone surrounding this fossil. You can see little vein right there. It's not complete, but you can get kind of an idea of the shape. There's another guy. And on this side, that kind of spiky looking thing is another leaf from a coniferous plant this time. or like a pine. Another leaf right there with some veins. Gone entrenched down as far as we can around this stuff and this really awful, almost concrete-like rock. And we're gonna put a little bit more protective stuff over it, but we're not gonna do the full burlap jacket until we have our resupplies coming in tonight. And so this will be taken care of, flipped and taken out tomorrow. Here's the jacket flipped yesterday at the fishing hole site, which contains the bones of that turtle Basilames and probably some other stuff. As you can see, all the excess overburden that was on the underside when this thing flipped has been cleared away, so the jacket is much lighter now. And we're gonna go ahead and haul this one out today, and our other two sites are gonna get jacketed first thing tomorrow morning. We're walking this 100-poundish jacket out of the field literally as a cloud descends upon us. So we did good on timing today.